Alright, this is probably a mistake. Tonight, I'm going to be roasting your main in MultiVersus. I have a list of roasts written out for every single character in the game, so undoubtedly tonight, I will roast your main multiple times. Please, for the love of God, please remember that everything in this video is completely a joke. I don't actually hate anybody that plays this game or any character in this game. Everything in this video is just for fun, just for laughs, you know? Just enjoy the video, laugh at me roasting everybody else, try to ignore the sting when I roast your main, and then move on. Be happy. Move on with your day. Let's get into the roasts. Starting with Shaggy. You main Shaggy at the start of the game because he was the first character that you had, and then later on when you tried to switch to somebody else, you found out that you actually have no understanding of the game or how it works because you learned the game on an easy mode character. So now you're stuck with him. Your character is, for some reason, extremely heavy. My theory is that the devs have actually made Shaggy so heavy to compensate for the size of your skull now that it's completely empty since your brain is decayed to 1/5 of the normal size. Anytime you get hit up into the air, you immediately try to charge up your Super Saiyan Rage, and then when the other player comes up and uplights you a single time to KO you, you go on Twitter to complain about the hitboxes. Batman. You have one of the best recovery moves in the entire game, but decide to use it in the most easily predictable and counterable way possible, and then complain that the move sucks. Your kit is so overloaded in 1v1s that there's not a single point in the match where you don't have counterplay available, yet for some reason you choose to spam battering and light attacks the entire game. You complain about projectile meta even though you have an ability that makes projectiles go completely through you. Taz. You have the best hit priority in the game and still complain about hitboxes. You are the problem. You complain about projectile meta even though you can literally eat projectiles and then spit them back out 10 times stronger. You have the best edge guarding kit in the entire game and still manage to let a 100 health Arya get back on the stage every time. Garnet. If you use that starfish move on me one more time, I'm gonna break my monitor. Every time you lose, and I mean every time, you use the excuse of, oh, I'm using an off-meta character, even if you just played extremely stupid. Every time Tony tweets patch notes, you comment with a gif of Garnet from Steven Universe and complain that she needs buffs. LeBron. You still use the excuse of, I'm using an off-meta character, even though your character is literally in the top of A tier, if not the bottom of S tier. It's time to retire that excuse and move on to blaming the servers like everybody else does. You go for slam dunks entirely too much. Calm down. You have other moves. If I had $1 for every time you throw your basketball off the stage, I could buy everybody watching this video the Deluxe Founders Pass. Morty. Your kit is so diverse that you have one of the highest combo potentials in the entire game, but instead you choose to throw your grenade on the ground and split it with the rock 5 million times a match. Your 5,000 IQ portal plays are extremely predictable. Someone had to say it. Your character screams so many times every match that you now have a special version of tinnitus where you hear his scream constantly throughout your day and it keeps you up at night. Bonus points if you've also seen all of Rick and Morty and think that now your comedic sense of humor is somehow more mature than anyone else's. Jake. If your down special was removed from your kit, you would never win another game. Spamming your long punch move until it's on attack decay doesn't make you good. It makes you annoying. I'm not walking into your stretchy body. I'm sorry. It's very obvious what your plan is. Finn. The second you buy speed boots, your ego overinflates to an astronomical level and you start running at me over and over in the most predictable pattern possible. Check yourself. You think that charging your sword slash while going left and right really fast counts as neutral game. You think spamming apples counts as neutral game. Arya. If up special was removed from your kit, you would never get another stock. You think that you deserve respect for using the lightest character in the game when in reality your up special is so overpowered that it overcompensates for that. You use the purchasable skin to look sweaty or something when in reality the default skin is literally better. Harley. I could make an entire video roasting Harley alone. Your mallet has a 360-degree hitbox and you still miss. How? You have the power of God himself in your up special and still struggle to get aerial KOs. You are using the most broken character in the game. Your opinion on balance is irrelevant and I promise nobody wants to hear it. Marvin. Your character's trash, bro. Stop acting like he just has a high skill ceiling. No, he sucks. I literally can't think of any other roast for Marvin. There is nothing that Marvin does that's annoying because nothing that Marvin does is good. Your character is like the lukewarm glass of water version of Bugs or Rick. It's time to find a new main while we wait for him to get buffed. Black Adam. Deep down, you want to play Superman, but you know that you would get flamed for using him, so you have to settle for Black Adam. Stop trying to edgeguard with that ground lightning. It has never worked and it will never work. Hiding in your bubble until it disappears does not count as good neutral game. Come on, move your feet. Wonder Woman. You pretend like your character is hard when in reality she's just a knockoff version of Finn without the teleport. Instead, you got an overtuned up special. Congrats. You never stop full sprinting at your opponent like you're competing to see who can break their left stick faster. You don't get to complain about rushdown meta when you are actively participating in it. Superman. You main Superman. That's roast enough. Flying at me repeatedly will not suddenly work after your 25th time trying it. Stop complaining about your character being slow when you can dodge so far and so fast that you can travel to Brawlhalla and back before I can even react. Iron Giant. Yes, your character continues to get nerfed. No, he is not gutted. Stop pretending like he's anything other than S tier. There's a reason that he is still played in every pro match. Grab to death combo does not make you good. It takes 2 seconds to learn and has 0 counterplay. Do you ever get sick of joining a match, getting beat up for 20 minutes until your shield charges, and then using that to get a grab to death combo? Steven Universe, you think spamming up shield makes you good. You only play this character because you want to feel special for using someone that's off meta and hard. If anyone ever says that Steven is bad, you immediately bring up Steve LaFlame like it excuses the fact that your character sucks. I don't know how many times I have to say this. One player being very good with the character does not make that character good. He's still bad. And none of you are as good as him. I'm sorry. Realistically, you are not the next Steve LaFlame. You are the next person I'm going to 2-stock and continue my win streak. Raindog, you get blessed with the best skins in the game and then go complain about the prices. I don't care. Sell your house. It's worth it. Spamming projectiles in a corner is your only strategy, and when it doesn't work, you rush to Twitter to complain about how he needs buffs. I've never met a Raindog main that doesn't think they are the exception from all the other Raindog mains. All of you say the same thing. No, I'm not like the others. I actually combo. Velma, you spend the whole game trying to collect enough pages to use the cop car, and then when you use it, it gets broken in 2 seconds before it can even chase. The move sucks. Move on. You think that you're good for hitting projectiles when they literally home in. You like to pretend that you know a lot of combos when in reality you just spam the same 2 moves the whole game. Gizmo, popcorn is not a brick wall. Stop hiding behind it like it's going to protect you. You're so predictable inside your card that it's actually kind of cute. You complain about Stripe because you're secretly jealous that he was good on launch when your character still has never even seen the light of B tier. Rick, you have everything you could ever ask for inside of your kit. You're not good for being able to combo. That golf me seek is not going to hit me, I promise. It's not an insane prediction. It's a waste of a cooldown. Go back to spamming them in a straight line at me so that I can jump over them and then we can go back to playing like normal. Your gun spam got removed, so now you complain that Rick is gutted when he's still sitting in A tier. Tom and Jerry, your character is still good. He just got significantly harder to play, so now you go and complain that he's gutted because you're too lazy to adapt and actually learn the character. You're not special for playing Tom and Jerry anymore. That period of time where he was the hardest in the game has passed. It's time to move on. You throw Jerry off the stage so much that I'm starting to think you're just trying to stay consistent to the plot of the show and kill him yourself. I'm jealous of that one too. I have a tradition on my channel where every time I play Tom and Jerry, my editor throws up a counter for the amount of times I throw him off the stage. I'm with you on this one. I get it. Bugs. You complain about the meta without realizing that Bugs has never left the meta since the game came out. You have one of the best neutral game kits in the entire roster, but you still choose to run at me in a straight line and use your bat. Getting a kill with Rocket is meaningless. It should actually turn around and 2-stock you if you even use the move. Stripe. Your only strategy for starting a combo is forward air. Your entire game plan revolves around spamming forward air until one of them eventually connects because the hitbox is so huge that it jumps out of my screen and covers my entire desk. And then after you hit that move, you unload your entire gun and then run around for 14 seconds until it reloads. Stop using dynamite. It's hurting you more than me. We both know you're not going to get some crazy play with it. You're just going to damage yourself for no reason. Put it down. That does it. I've roasted every single character in this game mercilessly. I don't want to hear any comments about, you didn't even roast your main. I roasted everybody equally. I don't even have a main anymore. I don't know who I'm playing. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're butthurt, just move on, man. It's not that serious, I promise. I want everybody to enjoy this game and this community. This video was simply made in good fun to get a little bit of the good toxicity out there, you know, not the bad toxicity. I consider this good toxicity. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Subscribe if you're new. I post 5 multiversus videos a week. They're not usually like this, by the way. I just kind of was feeling silly and goofy tonight. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.